I love roller derby.
Oh, there are so many things that I love about roller derby.
I started roller derby because I love to roller skate.
Because it's all about giving everybody a fair go.
Hey, I could do that.
I used to play heaps of sport when I was younger, and I didn't for ages, mostly honestly because of homophobia in sport, and I heard that roller derby was pretty cool and not homophobic. Just ideal, you know, in a sporting club, I feel. But yeah, so it had a reputation, derby as a sport had a reputation as being like really inclusive and really like queer friendly.
So I helped start the league about 7 years ago, maybe more, and it was because I saw a game and I loved seeing strong women doing something that was really confident and aggressive and assertive in the world. And when we started, we really wanted the league to be open to anybody. So one thing I didn't expect was for a sport to become more of a community that really included people from different genders and sexualities and sporting abilities.
That every body type has its place. So being someone that's always been bigger, I never got picked for sport and things like that, but that's now my most valuable quality when I play.
Anyone can play roller derby. It doesn't matter what shape or size or anything you are. Everyone's welcome, and there's always a spot for anyone in derby, even if you're not skating.
There's no type of person who plays roller derby. It's for everyone. It's completely just, yeah, good community.
Westside Derby Dollz creates a sense of belonging and identity because it includes everybody. There's no policies about gender, there's no policies about age or race or sexuality or anything about that. It's if you want to put on skates, if you don't want to put on skates, if you want to get involved, just come in and have a go. Like, we are so pro just giving it a go, and I love how because of that we nurture everybody that comes into Westside, and it creates a sense of belonging. As soon as you come into Westside, it feels like you belong there and it feels like a family, and that sense of belonging is really important to me personally, just because I feel like that I need that in my life, and it helps so many people.
Everybody who's joined Westside is just so, as we've said before, so welcoming, so open, and it's just a really safe space and just a kind space. Everybody is just really kind and generous with each other and creates time for each other, and it's just, it's a lovely thing to be part of, it really is.
Well, for me, like as somebody that, you know, has always felt like a bit weird in terms of like the gender binary and you know, ideas about like what men and women should be, and that there's only men and women and stuff. I think it's really cool that roller derby as a sporting code, like internationally, has the most inclusive like gender policy. It doesn't mention anything about like you know, specifics of like you have to do this if you're going to skate as a woman, or you have to do that if you're going to skate as a man, and it also allows space for people that don't fit into either of those categories.
And I think that coming and creating a sport by women, for women, people saw there was a big gap in people who were neither, or wanted to create more of an inclusive space where everybody belonged, rather than this kind of binary sports relationship we often see in other sports.
Roller derby to me is the promotion of the inclusion of absolutely everybody, and it's not limited to their gender, sexual identity, who they are, what their beliefs are. It's everybody's in, everybody gets to go.
You're not shoved into a mould. You can just be you, and everyone accepts you for it.
Really incorporate everyone from all genders, all sexualities, all levels of ability as well. So the fact that we have that community focus for even people that don't skate is one of the things that I really love.
I get to meet all different types of people that I wouldn't generally have met if I hadn't started playing roller derby.
It really helped me make friends and with like-minded people. And I love that there is no limits really on roller derby, that people of any size, any gender, any sexuality can join and be included.
I think when we talk about roller derby being this safe community space as well, I think it's important we acknowledge it's incredibly challenging and it's one of the hardest things I've ever done. And even though I feel safe and supported by this community of different people that surround me, it's also about constantly challenging yourself and constantly challenging each other.
It's really cool to find a sport that embraces people from different gender identities as well, because it's pretty scary to come out as like transgender or gender non-conforming and knowing that the people that are in the league are going to be like stand with you.
You need to be together because that's how you grow as a community.
I think with mixed derby as well, it's really important to include like everyone in our community, including like non-binary people and trans people, people who won't be able to be included in single gender sports. They get excluded from a lot of different sports where derby is where everyone can play.
Westside really creates that safe space and community and sense of belonging just through having really open and honest conversations. So if someone misgenders someone, there will always be someone to go, oh hey, by the way, that was the wrong thing. And everyone is really apologetic. It's about educating as well. So no one ever does anything maliciously, and it's just a stepping stone to their education as to what other people are in existence. The other thing as well that I think it does really well is it's just so encouraging. So all of that ability or things that you might have been discriminated for previously gets left at the door, and it's about growing people. So you see it, as a coach I see it when their language changes. So a lot of people will apologise for existing because that's what they got in other sporting communities. Where now, after a couple of months, they'll be more thanking you for the work that you've put in for them.
And I love Westside so much. Like I joined Westside because of convenience. Yeah. And because they had cool uniform colours. And I stayed because I found my people. I found my family full of weirdos that are just absolutely beautiful, and I love it so much.
Yeah, a big thing about a roller derby league is you find this group of people that you can connect with on so many different levels, and they become your family. Yeah. And everyone has a derby family, and people's derby families are made up of so many different people, and I think that's what I really love about derby is the connection you get with everybody.
I love these awesome nerds.
I love everything about Westside. So I love that we do encourage people with different abilities. We're a really strong, competitive league, but at the same time you can join having never skated before and never played any sport and never shown any interest in a sport before, and still find a great place for yourself here.
Wherever we go, everybody high fives Westside. We put on a bit of glitter, the crowd cheers for us. It's just Westside. It's just beautiful, I guess. Yeah, just feels good. Yeah. Inclusivity go.
How's this? Nailed it. Thank you.
You're welcome.